My name is Andres, and today in this video I'm going to teach you and I'm going to show you the three strategies that I had been practicing for learning and improving my English. So, before that, I realized that I didn't know a lot of vocabulary, and maybe I wasn't able to express my opinions, my ideas, because I were a little bit scared about whatever thing, because maybe I didn't know some words or how to express that. So the first strategy that I'm going to show you is listening in English, music in English, with subtitles, of course, in English. So the first step for this strategy is that we are going to choose a song. Whatever song you want, doesn't matter the genre, but of course it has to be in English. So after that, the second step is that we are going to go for Google, and we are going to search for the lyrics. After that, we are going to try to read all the lyrics, and we are going to try to memorize all in our mind, in our head. Yeah. So after this process, it could take a long time, but it will be easier then. So after you know that you try to memorize the song, you are going to put we are going to go for YouTube, and we are going to search for the song, and we are going to put the song, and we are going to try to listen the song while you are reading. So you are listening and you are reading, you are listening and you are reading. It is important because your brain is going to adapt, is going to recognize that kind of song, and you are going to be able to understand. So I think so that for speaking, this strategy is also good, because when you are singing, you are practicing your pronunciation of that kind of words. So after that, because the singers, they almost use that kind of their natural reduction for the song, or maybe their natural linkings. So that's why maybe we don't understand what they want to say, because they unify two words, or maybe three. So this strategy is good, I think so, and also easier. So this the second strategy that I had been doing for this process is watch TV series in English or movies. So for this strategy, I choose a series from Netflix that is called Sabrina. So I has I has been watching Sabrina 3 times, the first season, because for this strategy, the first one I watched in the original version that is in English, but with subtitles in Spanish, because I didn't know maybe some words, some expressions, so I had to adapt my brain. So the second step for this strategy is that we are going to change the subtitles in English from Spanish to English. So in this process, we are going to recognize that kind of words, that kind of linkings, and we are going to be able to think in English, and we are going to understand in English. So then the third step for this second strategy is that we are going to watch again the series in English without subtitles. So in this process, you are going to recognize, and you are going to be able to understand what the people said on this series, and you are going to feel comfortable with the series, and you are going to speak in English because you have watched the series and you know what they say. So it could be a good idea for that. And after that, the third strategy that today I'm going to show you is that to interact with another people from another country that speak English. So why why to interact? Because maybe when we are talking with those people, we don't understand, or maybe their accent is a little bit difficult or is a little bit different. So that's why I choose this strategy that is to interact. And also because when we are talking with those people, we are learning about their customs or their culture, because sometimes we know English, we know speak English, but we don't have any idea of what to talk. Maybe we don't know about politics, about scientists, or some whatever topic around the world. So that's why it's important to meet that people and know their culture or what they do. So for this three strategy, I'm going to invite you to meet people from social networks, but of course being safe of people that maybe um, may damage of another people. So for this strategy, I'm going to to say that we are going to try to meet people from YouTube, Twitter, or whatever other or whatever app that you have on your cell phone. And of course there are a lot of apps, for example speakers, when there are a lot of people from another country and you are going to be able to interact with them. And of course you can do video calls, audio calls, and also it is important because you are going to list them, and you are going to produce your English, and you are going to try to be comfortable because maybe you don't understand an expression or maybe how to say a word. So they, of course, they are friendly and they are going to help you with that. So that's why I think that this process of unmet people from another country is important. So in this third strategy, I'm going to invite you to meet people from another country, and there are a lot of apps that give you this chance of meet people and from your house to another place. So for example, I met a person from Australia, and I was practicing my English with him, and he came to Armenia, and he was working here and was working at the University of Quindío, and I was able to interact with him and to know a lot about his knowledge because he was scientist. So they had a lot of topics of talking. So I learned a lot, and I think that I learned a lot of vocabulary, and that was important because when you interact with those people, you are going to be able and you are going to feel comfortable about your English, because it's important that you have to know that you are a good English speaker. And that's also my three strategies that I have been practicing. I hope that it could be useful for you, and because it was useful for me, I think that I learned a lot. And that's all about my video. I hope that you really like this video, and see you in another video. That's all today in this moment. Goodbye.